What's up guys, this is Ghost here, and today I'm going to be talking about flanking. What it is, what its uses are, and how you do it. Now the word flank actually literally means the side, and in this situation it's talking about the side of the army, and that's exactly what flanking is. It's literally working your way around the side or back of the enemy army to hit them at their weakest spot and give you an advantage. Now bear in mind this video is mainly aimed at newer players, and I just see this all too often, that the enemy position, they're all held up in some building or some corridor or doorway, and they've basically got a certain area covered, and our team will just be throwing themselves at the enemy, literally just running out there. You know, maybe they get one kill but then they get dropped straight away. And with flanking, it's, you know, a way that you can push the enemy back, take position, get closer to your objective, whether that's a flag or, you know, a bomb in a rush objective, and you can really gain the upper hand against your opponent. Now I'd say the most important thing about flanking and being good at it is simply knowing the map, and that's only going to come with experience. You know, just play around on the maps as much as you can, and as you do you'll get to know them more and more. There are always certain areas on maps where there's a lot of conflict. Here I'm just playing team deathmatch on no shore canals, and there are always snipers camped on the train tracks at the back of this map. And you can see here I'm making my way up this ladder, trying to flank around to the train tracks. That guy's not looking at me at all. This guy runs down the hill, I take him out first because he's looking at me, and then the other guy. And, you know, they're all huddled up there on the train track. Snipers are always up there, so it's a really good idea to use that waterway just to sneak past the enemy lines. You can then, you know, go through this fence, for example, get in behind them. I decided to take this guy out with a knife because I was trying to be silent, but unfortunately here another guy sees me and takes me down. So here's I'm having a second go at it, and this one will be much more successful, and it's really going to demonstrate how effective flanking can actually be. Now flanking is something that comes into play on every game type, on every map. The example I'm showing you here, you know, just on team deathmatch is the most simple, but it's a useful tactic no matter the map or game type. I almost get taken out again there. I'm down to 3% health. So before this guy comes out again, I quickly sneak up to the wall, catch him unawares there. He thinks I'm going to be in the same place. Now, luckily, someone's put on a smoke grenade, so I'm able to use that for cover. There's a sniper, you know, and the rest of his team that are huddled up there, they don't have a clue that I'm here right now. They think they're all just, you know, alone, and they're not paying attention. They think they're at the back of the map, and all the enemies are going to be towards the front. And as you can see here, I get a pretty nice kill streak just hiding behind this cargo container and taking people out here. And I pretty much did this the entire round, flanked the different areas of the map. There's the right hand side, the waterway, you know, that you can sneak along. The left hand side, which is pretty open and usually covered with snipers. And then there's the middle, which is full of cargo containers and a popular hotspot for close quarters. So if you see the enemy congregated in a certain area, it's just a good idea to try and work your way around the least, you know, hostile area and strike them from the back. Now here we're on some Zebra Tower, and this is just going to be another example. You can see, if you look at the minimap here, that there are res icons all down that corridor. My team are just literally throwing themselves at the enemy, and they're just giving away kills to the enemy. You have to remember, on team deathmatch especially, you know, the objective is not only to score kills, but also to die as little as you can, because if you're not dying, then you're not giving the enemy team any kills, and therefore they're not going to win the game. So here I'm trying to take a path of lesser resistance. And actually the guys that are just throwing themselves at the enemy are doing a job of sorts. Although they may not be contributing directly, they're at least giving the enemy something to think about while I go around and flank them. So you see, there was one camper. I dropped down through that window and I'm able to come up behind them there and take them out. And there I realised they've had a spawn beacon the whole time, and they've just been constantly spawning in. And unfortunately 2 guys spawned there and killed me. But I just wanted to lightly touch on this subject, just to give, you know, players out there who haven't really been flanking and they're not really using their heads much when they play, just to give them something to think about on how they should approach a situation when they come up in a firefight in Battlefield. Anyway, let me know if you guys found this helpful, and I will see you for my next video, which is most likely going to be some Aftermath, since that's coming out tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway guys, have a nice day. I'll see you. Ghost out.